Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's doing good and well as usual. If you are brand new here, my name is Nikki, and in today's video, we're talking about my winter picks for this 2024 season. Now, this is another collab video that I'm late to because I've been dealing with a cold for basically ever since New Year's. I don't know what it is, you guys, but these last 3 years, I've been sick. Like every December or January, I just come down with a cold or a fever, or I lose my hearing. It's wild, but hopefully this December will just be an end to that gross trifecta. Now, if you guys are brand new to my seasonal picks, I usually just pick 10. I do have a lot of polishes, but I don't specifically just focus on these 10. It's kind of just like a lookbook and ideas to kind of get me brainstorming to wear my other polishes in my collection. We are going to be doing some live swatches today, so let's just get into it.
The very first one we're taking a look at is Cuticula's I Believe I Can Try. This is in a cream base. It is a Crelly formula with some shifting black to gold to red flakies and a gorgeous red to orange shimmer. This one came out in their spring collection last year. They were all based off tea, hence the name. And it's quite fitting. This does look like a cozy cappuccino in a cup. It also looks like a winter sunset in a bottle with that shimmer against that cream base. I am in love with this. I immediately knew I wanted it for my winter rack just looking at it in the bottle. Gorgeous formula as well. I think this could build up, has a one coater as well if you just really gooped it on, but I like to build up my Crellys in just 2 coats, and that's what I did here. Absolutely beautiful, and this is definitely going on my nails this winter season. Next, we have Bee's Knees Lacquers. Monsters Can Be Created But Never Tamed. One of the Lion siblings, and I am really liking this one. It actually has the blue shimmer instead of the original green shimmer that's in A Lion with a Thorn in Its Paw. This is so gorgeous. This is leading more into the lavender kind of sunsets that we can get. I don't get those too much, but once in a blue moon, and this is that in a bottle. The micro silver shimmer in here really just complements this so well. I can understand why the Lion siblings are so wanted. They are incredibly unique. These type of finishes are not finishes that you see often. So I think most of them are kind of winter-esque for me. Anyway, I guess depending on the color and what you consider a winter color. But definitely this one is gorgeous for this time of year. It's going on my nails. Next, we have the funnest of the bunch and the most winter-esque, in my opinion. This is KBs Shimmer So Much Fun. This is a sky blue Crelly with a whole bunch of assorted glitters in there that are holographic as well. If you guys haven't worked with jelly polishes before, they do build up quite sheer, so those glitters can just shine, and they are the shining star of this polish. I think this is January in a bottle. It is frigid, it is glittery, it is snowy. It is so fun and festive. I am trying my best to get some of the assorted glitters out, but it is a bit tough. But when I wear this as a full manicure, I'm sure I will get more of them out. But for time's sake, I am going to build this up in 3 coats and not fish too many of them out. But as you can see, it builds up so beautifully in 3 coats. This is so fun. I didn't initially want this because I thought it was a bit not really my style. I wasn't sure how it was going to look, but when I saw it on another channel, I was completely flabbergasted how wrong I was, and I was like, I definitely want this. So yeah, this is January in a bottle going on my nails. Next, we have MJ Lacquer's Genuine. This has been in my collection for some time now, and I actually wanted to wear this for my New Year's manicure, but I wore something else. And I feel like this is kind of like an after New Year's kind of celebratory vibe, you know? It's still glittery, but it still has that moody vibe for winter. This builds up so dang beautifully. I love those gold flakes in there. They just complement that dark brown base so nice. It is more on the jelly side, so the glitters can just shine on through, and they definitely do in that second coat. This is one of my favorite brown polishes in my collection. I absolutely love it, and I definitely need to get it on my nails this winter season, because when I first watched it on my swatch reel and I was like, I love this, it immediately became one of my favorites. It's similar to a channel glaze that I have, but the glitters in here just shine so much more beautifully, and I love how this builds up in just 2 coats. Next, we have China Glazes Cherish. This polish is such an oldie but a goodie. It came out in one of China Glazes' most underrated collections, in my opinion. It was a collection based off all metallics. It was called the Romantic Collection. I posted this when I first wore this in a Facebook group, and someone said it looked like I wrapped my fingers in satin sage, and I like that. I love that description, and it totally made me see that immediately. Can you guys see how gorgeous this formula is? Even with China Glaze's old brush, it still applies quite beautifully. There is a bit of streaks, but that is pretty common with metallics. But I do think this is such a beautiful winter polish. It is kind of like after Christmas, but still has that wintry vibe because the metallic is more silvery than just being like a stark metallic, and I love this. It is so beautiful, and I definitely want to try KB Shimmer's Love at Frost Sight. Love at Frost Sight. It's a silver metallic, and I think this would look really nice with that. So that was China Glazes Cherish. Next, we're moving into some creams, and my first is a palette cleanser from Color Club. This is Take It or Leave It. I have talked about this polish before, but I have not worn it as a full manicure yet. Well, not for like more than one day. But this one builds up so nicely. I do like to build this one up in 3 coats because it is kind of on the streakier side. The formula is more on the watery side, but it dries down really nicely, as you can see. So I am going to go in with a second coat, and this looks like blush snow. If snow if snow had like a little blush tint, I think that's what this would look like. It's a perfect neutral for the office and something really calming for January as well, as we're coming into a bit of calmness after the holidays. So yeah, that's what makes this a perfect palette cleanser. It builds up so nicely, and Color Club has one of the best formulas I've ever worked with from mainstream. Next, we have Essie's Warm and Toasty Turtleneck, and I feel like this is a popular Essie, but at the same time, it's also underrated. This one is a transitional shade for me from winter to spring because it still has that kind of moody dullness for winter, but then it has the lilac color for spring. This is definitely one of my favorite Essies in my collection among many, but this is such a gorgeous purple. It's so smoky and lovely. I am a big fan of smoky creams, and this one is a perfect transitional shade. It has a lovely formula, even using Essie's old brush, but yeah, love this. And this could even be really nicely paired with the Bee's Knees lacquer that I showed you as well. Maybe over it. Maybe I should try that out. Next, we have H&M's Sibylline. And do you see how glassy and clear that formula looks at the top of the bottle there? And then I want you guys to see how gloriously this applies. It is almost a one coater. There is a few bald spots, but this polish is just so buttery and lush. I love looking at this build up. It makes me giddy for winter even. It just gives that moody vibe that I like. And I don't know if H&M sells nail polish on their website anymore because I haven't seen anything in quite a while, so I don't know if it's discontinued, but if that's the case, it'd be a shame because they really do make some lovely polishes, so I'm hoping they do come back to the site. But I absolutely love this for this time of year. I love dark polishes like this on my nails. They don't wash me out and complement my nail bed so well. Next, we have OPI's Gingerbread Ken. I am feeling the browns this time of year, guys. And this one is a beautiful chocolate brown gingerbread base with a gorgeous, but not too subtle, silver shimmer in there. And I had my doubts that this silver shimmer would come out because, when you see special effects in mainstreams, it doesn't always come out. But man, this one seriously does shine. The formula on it was absolutely beautiful. I think this would look really good with KB Shimmer's Silver Magnetic that I talked about earlier, Love of Frost Sight. I am feeling like the frosty silveries this year. Even though I don't really like frosty polishes, this one is a frosty, but that silver shimmer just kind of takes away from it and brings out the beauty of what it really is, which is that brown. I love these two together. Last but not least, we have Essie's Off Tropic, and it's coming down with a bit of ugly bottle syndrome, but I like to call these polishes storms in a bottle. Kind of looks like cloudy, like colored clouds. That's just my imagery working for you, but this is one of my favorite greens and one of my favorite Essies in my collection. The formula is lush along with the color. This is a polish that I would wear all year, but I especially like it in the wintertime because it reminds me of evergreen trees. And especially if you add just a little accent with like some white, it really gives that wintry vibe. And this is absolutely beautiful. It covers beautifully in 2 coats, and this is not a stainer for me. As pigmented as it does not stain. It's so nice. So those are my 10 picks all on this rack. I am seriously looking forward to all of these, even me wearing them. So in love with China Glazes Cherish, and I'm definitely looking forward to the first.
All right, guys, that was it for this seasonal pick video. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And I have to say, I'm definitely looking forward to wearing the KBs Shimmer because it's just so fun and festive and glittery. I love to call those polishes jelly sandwiches in a bottle because they give you that effect without having to layer so many layers of polish on your nail bed. So it's really nice. As for the creams, like I said, man, I'm really loving that H&M, and I'm so sad that they have discontinued polish if that's the case. Oh no, I don't know what's going on with nail polish in Canada right now, but I'm not liking it. Or maybe this is a way for me to stop buying, which doesn't make me happy either. So we're gonna have to find a happy medium. But anyhow, I hope you guys' New Year's off to a beautiful start, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.